kaymade-tech here. Okay, so today's video will be a continuation from our previous videos. I'm talking about retrieving the password hash. All right, so let me quickly give you a recap. So in our previous video, we retrieved NTLM files from Windows 7 virtual machine. And when we retrieved it, we transferred it by FTP port 21 from Windows 7 to Kali Linux machine. And when we transferred this file to Kali Linux machine, we extracted just the hashes. If you go to my last video, you will see when we copied out, we extracted the hashes only into a file. And okay, let's pull up ls here. So this was the file that was transferred. So if you lost here, please go to my previous video with Mimikat hash retrieve. And once we retrieved it, we moved only the hashes to extracted. So let me run cat for for ntml.txt, and I'm also going to run cat for extracted.txt. Permission denied. Okay, let's do sudo cat extracted.txt. I think I created it. Okay, so this is what we have. So if you look at each line, it's the same with the ntml.txt 7 here. So now that we have this, let's clear this out. All right, let me just ls to be sure we are in the same directory. Okay. So now that we have this, what is next? In the last video, we used Hashcat, which is a offline password cracking tool. In this video, we are going to use John the Ripper. So the first thing I always recommend people to do is to go into the help file. So John help. So what do we have in the help file? What do we look out for? It gives us a lot of information. Word list file. Then we can type to see the types of hash mode that it uses. John list and John John formats. Okay, formats. So these are the various formats of the hash mode that it uses. All right, let's clear this. So in order for us to continue with this, the format we are going to use is NT, which is the format of the hash that we have. So we're going to go with John format equals NT. file that has our hashes, cracked.txt, and we're going to word list equals password.txt. I mean, in my last video, I explained that we have a shorter password file. If we were to use, let me see, USR share word list rock or text, it could take forever. Session complete on in for password with different hashes. So it's telling us that this has been cracked. All right, let me um okay, awesome. As you can see, it provided us the passwords. If you remember my last video, we had root, admin, test, and sudo, and that's the same thing we are having in this video. So it does provide us the password for each of the hashes. All right, so that is where this video is going to end. But please, you should also understand that you cannot go about retrieving hashes to crack password without authorization. You must have permissions to do this. For me, I would advise you, just like what I'm doing, create a controlled environment by virtualization. I mean, you need to go back to my previous video in order to see how we can create a virtualization environment. So we have three types, and there's so many others. We have the Oracle VirtualBox Manager, which I have a video on. We have Hyper-V, and we have the VMware. So if you are really interested in creating a controlled environment in order to practice pen testing, ethical hacking, blue team, red team, I will advise you to watch my previous video. You're going to see how to install and configure a virtual manager, Oracle VirtualBox Manager, and you also know and how to configure, download and install and configure virtual machines. If you do go to those videos, you'll be able to do this. And once you have done this, it makes it easier for you to go ahead and practice all these things in a controlled environment. All right. So this is where this video ends, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.